Welcome to the next lesson in the Excel DSS project. For today's lesson, you'll need your Excel DSS project file. We're going to install the analysis tool pack and then run a regression analysis. We have our project file here. We have, just to recap, the columns: date, the closing price. In fact, if you want, you can even change the name of this column to, I'm going to change it to Sam Price. You can change it to whatever company you're using, just so that you can distinguish between the competitors. So in fact, I can even do SAM volume. If you have Amazon, you're going to type in Amazon volume, so on and so forth. So Bud, STZ, TAP, interest rate, CSI, and then I'm using wheat, corn, and oil. You'll probably be using something different. So here's our data. The first thing we need to do is install the analysis tool pack. I will give you the instructions for both PC and Mac. However, I don't have access to a Mac. I only know kind of what to do and what buttons to click. But let's first try it on a PC. You're going to click on File. You are going to go down to More. You're going to click on Options, and then Add-ins. And then you want to, down here where it says Manage Excel Add-ins, click on Go. And you want to click on Analysis Tool Pack. You don't have to worry about the rest of these, just Analysis Tool Pack, and then click OK. And what that does is under the Data tab, you have this Data Analysis button. The Mac, it's even easier. If you have Excel open on your Mac, if you scroll all the way to the top, or if you look all the way to the top, you'll see a Tools menu item. You click on Tools, you click on I believe it's called add-ins, and then you do the same thing. You click Analysis Tool Pack, and under the Data ribbon, you will see Data Analysis. Now we're going to run a regression analysis. This is going to power the entire project from this point going forward. All right, if you're not there already, click on the Data tab and click on Data Analysis. From here, you'll see a menu pop up. You want to scroll down and find regression. We're going to run a regression analysis. All right, our first step is the Y range. This is where we're going to be focusing all of our attention, or all the variables against. This is going to be the price of the stock of the company we were assigned. So this will be everything in column B. So I'm going to select the very, very first cell of column B, and I'm going to scroll all the way down, hold my shift key down, and then click on the last cell, and I should get something that looks like this: $B, $1, colon, $B, $1259 for 1259 rows. The X range is going to be the list of variables that we're going to compare against the price of the stock. That list of variables starts in C1. Okay. And then we're going to scroll all the way down and hold the shift key and then click on the very last item here in row K. And it is K1259. But we're not done yet. I'm going to scroll up to the top one more time. Okay, if you want, take a moment to make sure that this looks correct. It's basically B1 through B1259 and C1 through K1259 with the dollar signs around the letters. The very first row contains words. Like everything else is kind of like a dollar figure or volume or a number. But these contain the field headers, or the labels. So we have to check this box. If you don't check labels, you're going to get an error. The next thing you need to check, which is vital for the project, is under this residuals area, you need to select residuals, just plain old residuals. None of these guys, just plain old residuals. So your input range, your X range here, your labels and residuals. These must be checked off, labels and residuals especially. Click OK, and it'll pop open a new sheet, and you will see the summary here. I'm just going to extend the width of a couple of these columns just a little bit, just to give ourselves some room. Okay, and we will go over what each of these areas mean in the next video. Just make sure you have the names of the variables here. You can take intercept and delete it if you want. You can leave it. It doesn't make a difference. I'm just going to take it out. And so these are the variables, and you've put them against the price of the stock of your company stock. And we'll discuss more what this stuff means, but just make sure you do have a residual output because we're going to have to build some equations off of this residual output. You should have a total of 1258. Okay, I know we've been using that number 1259 a lot, but 1259 was 1258 of data and one row of labels. We don't worry about the labels anymore. So going forward, 1258 is the magic number. Okay, if everything else looks good here, let's hit save, and we are going to then explore this area in the next video.